Hello, everyone. Today we are talking about how to outshine your competitors, even if the market is crowded. I'm thrilled to be here with you today to discuss a topic that is critical for your success as an expert, as a coach, a consultant, agency owner. Maybe you're a service based entrepreneur that wants more premium, ready to invest clients to scale your business. So, we all know that competition is something that can keep us up at night, especially when we're in a crowded market. So this is why today we're diving deep into the proven strategies and insights that will help you rise above the noise and capture your audience's attention. So I want to equip you with some helpful tips that will make you emerge as a standout player in your field. And I want to share some proven strategies that can help you make your competition seem just irrelevant, as if they're not even there. Competition is healthy also for your business. It signifies that there's a real demand for what you offer, and it challenges you to step up your game and surpass the successes of those who've come before you. So rather than being anxious about it, about your competitors and how they might be a lot better than you, just learn from them. Okay. Observe where they're excelling and where they might be failing or falling short. So when you can spot a mistake, you can make a note of it, learn from it. Don't just follow the crowd and assume that because this is one person and they seem to be doing well, that you should copy them. So you want to identify those gaps and figure out how to fill them. If you have any questions about anything, or you want to make a comment about maybe future things that you would love for me to talk to you about, I'd love to hear that too. I've been doing this a long time, like 20 plus years. So pretty much seen it all and can answer any questions. So let's dive in deeper to what we're talking about today, into each of the key points for how you can effectively stand out against the competition and attract your dream clients. So number one, first and foremost, is to focus on outcomes, not the processes. So concentrating on outcomes means that as a service-based entrepreneur, you prioritize the real tangible benefits that your clients will receive by working with you, whether you're in a health and wellness space, the relationship space, maybe spiritual healing, maybe you're doing business coaching or any other type of coaching, okay, any other field. This approach emphasizes the transformation that your clients can expect. So it's crucial to clearly present why the problems your ideal clients are facing are happening, why they need to address them urgently, and how they can fix them with what you've got to offer. And then why should they go with you versus go with anybody else? What's unique about you and your offer? So by highlighting the specific issues that they're encountering and the solutions that you provide, you make it so compelling for potential clients to actually take action. So speak about the problem and describe it so clearly, like how it's affecting their daily routine, their health, their time with their family, their mental well-being, etc. So now focus on how you can alleviate their suffering, take them to their desired outcome, I should say, because if you're just focusing on the problem, like a lot of people just say, oh, just focus on the problem and focus on their pain points and all this stuff, but it's not enough, right? To get that ready to invest client, you really have to go deeper than that and go into the why. Okay. The why. You got to describe that, right? So focusing on how you can help them alleviate their suffering and take them to their desired income. So you're focused on the problem and their income and in the shortest time possible, because that's the ultimate goal, to showcase how your services can help these clients achieve their desired outcomes quickly. So instead of focusing on your process or certifications or methodologies, you emphasize the results that your clients will experience. So this approach resonates more with your target audience, and it sets you apart from those competitors who might be overly focused on their own processes. Even today, I was talking to somebody and I was saying, okay, what's the outcome that you get for your clients? And they go into this whole spiel about how they get them there. And I'm like, I don't need to know how. You're the expert. You're the expert in what you do. You know what to do better than I would know what to do, because that's your expertise. I need to know what's that outcome, because I'm like a doctor and a GPS combined. Like, you come to me and you've got a challenge or something's not working specifically, I'll ask you a bunch of questions to uncover to get down to that root cause of what's really going on. So I know I need to know what your current situation is. I need to know what your outcome that you want is. And then I can give those steps to get you from like where you are to what you ultimately want to achieve, right? And so it's really important to be really clear on that outcome that you provide for people. Okay. Because believe me, at the end of the day, that's what turns a complete stranger into a paying client. Like when they know that you're the right person that helps solve a major life problem. So it won't matter how it's done. It's just as long as you can deliver the results as quickly and as simply as possible. And the message has to be clear on how you do that. It has to resonate with the ready to invest client with that problem that you solve. Otherwise, if you're just speaking to just the problem and not the right person with that problem, then you may end up just attracting people who don't really understand the value and may need time to think about it or talk to their partner or gather money or whatever to invest, or instead of showing up with the credit card in hand. Does that make sense? So let's go into number 2. The second thing that I want you to learn is to charge according to value. So many service-based entrepreneurs, they often struggle with their pricing, okay, with pricing their service appropriately. I did a live last week about this. You should check it out. It was amazing. So charging according to value means that you align your price with the perceived worth and the impact that of your service, rather than simply just trying to be the cheapest option. Okay. Never fall into that trap of undercharging, because it just gets those clients through the door and that's it. If you're doing this, it's usually a mindset issue. Okay. If you're not charging enough, if you're undercharging, and not like a negative mindset type of thing, but I always say like the employee versus empire mindset. So in our society, we're trained to be workers, we're trained to be employees, and we're trained to trade our time for money. So if you go and watch, I've got a master class that dives deeper into this, but it explains why people get so exhausted. They go to start a business for themselves, but they end up creating a job for themselves, because in our society, we've always been trained to be a worker. Everything around us, our television, our friends, our family, our parents, our teachers, everybody's taught to be workers, and they teach you to be a worker. And then you want to go start a business. But what ends up happening is you end up starting a job for yourself because nobody's ever taught you. It's so common. So when I say it's a mindset issue for trading hours for dollars, it's not like a negative mindset. It's a scarcity mindset. And it's an employee mindset, because we've always been trained that. So how do you communicate the value effectively to be able to charge a higher price or charge what you think you're worth? And what a lot of people do is they come from their own pocket, right? I like to say, you don't know what that person has in their purse. They might have 5,000, they might have $10,000 cash in their purse. You don't know, right? But a lot of times we project onto other people, oh, they can't afford it. If I raise my prices, they can't afford it, because you might not be able to afford it. But even still, if there's a will, there's a way. So it's not about can you afford it or not? Do you want it bad enough? Are you committed to finding the money in order to do it too? Because if there's a will, there's a way. If the problem is costly enough to command that price, and there's usually almost always a way to communicate the value effectively. Of course, creating the value first, and then how do you communicate it so that you can charge that premium? So anyway, if you're charging too cheap, it's a mindset issue, or you're just not clear on the value that you're actually offering. So again, let me give you another example. So I have a client who helps parents with neurodivergent kids who don't fit into the typical school learning system. So these parents are struggling with a plethora of issues, one being dealing with the schools and their child's learning needs. It's costing them their sleep, it's costing them their health, their time, their money, because they can't go to work. One parent said that they've lost over $100,000 dealing with this. And my client was only charging 5,000, and then she reduced her price to 3,000 because she wasn't asking her clients the right questions to uncover the cost of not solving what she helps them to do. So once I showed her that she is literally saving them hundreds of thousands of dollars, not to mention sleep, health, their son going into depression, she suddenly realized like how she's been undercharging for what she was offering, thinking like parents just didn't have the money. But let me ask you, would you pay $5,000 or find it if you didn't have it, in order so that you could go back to work if you were losing that type of money? If you didn't have it, would you find $5,000 so that you could go back to work and start earning your $100,000 a year again? It's a no brainer, right? So also remember that you worked really hard. You worked really hard to get to where you've come, like what you've achieved, your expertise that you now possess. So there's a particular group of people who need your help, like your exact knowledge base, your skills, your personality, your experiences, your expertise, your set of training combined, they're unique to you. So there's definitely going to be a specific group of people that you can help. Okay. You just need to learn how to get clear on how to position yourself as that expert with the clear and consistent message while offering premium price solutions that your clients would be eager to pay. So this signals to potential clients that your services are of high quality. Like this can lead to a perception of greater trust, authority in your field. Higher prices work in your favor because they often convey a level of expertise that cheaper alternatives really don't. Clients are more likely to trust and choose the expert who charges a premium, as they automatically assume that they're receiving a higher level of value and a consequent result. Really? Does that make sense? These are really important things to get, because if you keep like it takes the same amount of time, energy, and effort to set up the systems and set up the processes to get the right people finding you, calling you, and paying you for whatever you're offering, whether it's a $20 book, whether it's a $5,000 course, whether it's a one-on-one coaching for $100 an hour, whatever it is, right? Whether you want people to listen to your podcast, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're offering, whatever you need people to buy from you, it takes the same amount of time, energy, and effort to get them to set up the proper systems and execute the same strategy to get them to come to you in order to buy whatever it is that you're offering. So if it takes the same amount of time, effort, and energy to do that, why would you sell like a $20 book versus a $5,000 course? It just doesn't make any sense. And if you want to hit your income goals of, let's say, 10,000 a month to be conservative, how many books do you need to sell? How many people do you need to drive to that book for them to pay $20 so you can hit your $10,000 versus how many people do you have to drive to go in and purchase your $5,000 thing, right? You only need 2 clients to hit your $10,000 that you're looking for, right? Does that make sense? So why would you spend your time, your energy, your effort focusing on creating a $20 product when you could take that same amount of time, energy, effort to create something that's of value that you can charge a premium for? It's just clarity. It's just clarity around how do you do that. And that's what I help my clients do. So anyway, let's move on to number 3. Third thing to consider so that you can outshine that competition is to be results driven, not money, okay, or significance driven. Being results driven means that your primary focus is on delivering actual measurable results for your clients. So your success isn't about the money that you're earning or the recognition that you receive, but rather about the impact that you make on your clients' lives or businesses. So when your marketing is centered around the outcomes that you achieve for your clients, it sets you apart from those competitors who might be primarily interested in the personal financial gains or the recognition. Like, your audience is on the lookout for genuine experts, those who are really in it to help them win, not just take their credit cards and leave them empty handed. So your clients will know, and they're going to appreciate and value your dedication to their success. They're going to hear that sincerity from the way you deliver your content, the way you speak to them on the phone, and even in the way that you enroll them into your program or whatever else you're having to offer, right? And this approach also aligns well with building long-term trust, like a trust-based relationship with your clients. And clients are more likely to return and recommend you to others when they see the real positive changes that you're bringing to their lives. So let's move on to number 4. The last thing is to simplify your approach. So in today's super fast-paced, ever-changing online business environment, simplicity can be a really powerful tool. So instead of getting caught up in every trend and following all the latest fads, focus on what truly matters in your business. It's about getting quality clients and delivering exceptional results. Basically, focus on those activities that bring that forward in your business and that directly lead to acquiring clients, delivering your services, and achieving your business goals. So it's not about overwhelming yourself with a long list of tasks or chasing every new marketing trend that's out there. It's really common for entrepreneurs to create extensive to-do lists filled with like various tasks, from social media posting to content creation to web design and on. So while these activities have their place, just be really careful, because it can quickly become overwhelming. And this tends to happen when there's a lack of clarity and systems in place. And then that leads to busy work that wastes precious time and yields less desirable results, right? So resist the urge to overload your to-do list with non-essential tasks. The simplicity allows you to be more efficient, productive, and effective. Concentrate on the strategies and the processes that your work is specific to your industry, like a streamlined approach. It can save you time, it can save you money, it can reduce stress, and also enable you to serve your clients more efficiently. And of course, as your business grows, you can explore new opportunities and things like that. But initially, focusing on what you do best can help you build that solid foundation and just establish your reputation as an expert. So let's recap real quick. Here is how to outshine your competitors, even if the market is crowded. What do you focus on? Focus on outcomes, not processes. Prioritize the specific results and transformations that your ideal ready to invest prospects desire, and clearly present in your content why those potential clients are facing the problems, why they need to address them urgently, and what makes you different from the competition. Also, charge according to value. Align your pricing with the perceived worth and impact of your services. Position yourself as an expert by offering premium price solutions, and be results driven, not money or significance driven. You got to concentrate on delivering real, measurable results for your clients. So focus on the impact that you make rather than personal financial gains or the recognition. And then simplify your approach. Just identify and focus on core activities that drive client acquisition and business growth. Avoid overloading your to-do list with non-essential tasks by getting clear on what to prioritize to scale your business. You can effectively differentiate yourself from the competition, build a successful, sustainable online business, making at least 5-figure months and only working about 20 hours a week. So if this has been helpful for you and you are ready to take action and rise against that competition, and you just need some expert guidance on how to go about scaling your business, okay, then I'm here for you. Feel free to DM me on Facebook or drop me a DM in the comments, and I or my team will get back to you ASAP. So that is all for today. Mark your calendars if you want to join me live. I'm here every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, and I will catch you again next Thursday. If you guys are facing any challenges in your business, I want to hear about it, and I can do one of these lives about it to give you the answers. I hope this was valuable for you. If it was, give me a subscribe on YouTube if you're here with me on YouTube. And otherwise, I will see you next week.